Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu is preparing himself. Obama Bawumia, one option or two options. Either Bawumia makes him a running mate or he contests Bawumia. The biggest mistake we will make as Ghana is to hand over power to this stupid tribal party. This party that only thinks about a tribe but not Ghanaian. This party, so you Ghana Nibia, now we have foresight. You are very progressive. The NPP as a political party should never be a party you join. That party is a party filled with tribal bigots. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu is preparing himself to take the mantle. Now he knows that Bawumia is a problem. Now Bawumia popularity in the party and it can be strong because even in their own party they have split the party into two. You cannot go into an election with weak party following. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu knows, and also a directing and say go and step in because right now no a person the party no eba bafwa kotofie mensia also wufri swame we asantini prekope umoja enu fufuru mashaha party ni a tribal party I was say a kwaji party friend kind de bafie right now no Canada Japan jina ha o jimi ye nim ne stand onya santini ultimate police crowd no because ni hu bini dawson Mahamudu Bawumia was 38%. Only that weight to win against John Mahama or anybody in the future. So what he's going to do, Nina say, he's going to have a deal with Bawumia and say, you, Anna Kennedy, especially Bawumia, make me your running mate. When Bawumia refuses, he will contest Bawumia and he will win. Eugene Boakye Antwi, sir, former MP now, Subin MP now. This is what he wrote on social media. Honest, candid, honorable leader Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu on Peace FM, Hello FM, NPP will bounce back. NPP will be back in grand style. Vicham say NPP as a political party Jimmy. Now plan be by another plan. Makacho says our party they will be in opposition for 42 years. Market. And Makacho say party negu. Now, the tribalism in them, no, it is now about to manifest. And they be a catch Ghana for the biggest mistake we will make again as a nation is to give power to these pigs. I know what I'm talking about. The biggest mistake we will make as Ghana for is to hand over power to this stupid tribal party. This party that only thinks about a tribe, but not Ghanaians. Makachira must say, this party, so you Ghana Nibia, now we who have foresight. Now we are somebody who is more you are very progressive. The NPP as a political party should never be a party you join because that party is not progressive. That party is a party filled with tribal bigots who think everything should be about them. Now, Boba, from the beginning of the year, Mekachiram said the NPP as a political party, when they are in opposition, they are daring, they are dangerous because Omi are true for. Because in their head, Ghana Nibia Jimmy, because they think, say, and that what they can do, they say, they will go change their name, they will go change their color, they will go change their logo, and come and tell us so many different people. They are the same group of criminals. The NPP, JJ Rollins, they are people you are not supposed to trust. They kill themselves, they kill each other, and they laugh about it. Now, Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu was starting ya DB. Or do you say Ghana for Jimmy and MPP for no? Sebio Asante Forum where MPP no almost start agenda B. Yani Jimmy you. The MPP will never get space to rule Ghana again. Wakotina a year asempa, and this interview was a planned interview. They know what they are doing. Memawetia interview what they are trying to do. This is Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu.
Baba, have you been told at the frontier party necessary as majority leader then? Or my cartel? Do you know why you were changed?
I know. It was told me by the president at the time.
Okay.
But
why in the public?
Osei?
Like the reason one fan to you.
Oh, say of free MPs no name ministers no.
Yes.
Or them na a share.
Yes.
Sadino.
Okay.
Na asem no bobo no. MPs no be about over 80 of them. That many number here 137. About 80 of them had appended their signatures. So what to say asim say neighbor. And I should assure them say I will hold and they will support me. And me call ya present a fraying and all the two anymore. Now even them who cramp no ministers no be a bit here and also say I'm what to say papa no beka na president yamai na mamintie they are going to support me. Now I should hold on as the majority
leader.
Now me down must. Some of them sent messages to me. Me called them honor President Bekasa no. Ano kaso adena oye no nye ono oni party no eneye. Na me match no against the MPs no ya. Ma hwe ya ke the big implosion beba party no. Oh. Nti me hwe na on the spur of the moment them decided to say no, I've had enough. Let me step aside. The president de kasa dan nkwa na me take it down notes. The way no ma general secretary. So only general secretary can no omo take decision. No friends will make kasa. So I picking down a few notes. We no be say we be dika. The show na me kasa my resign.
You said it there and there.
I said it there and there. So I didn't want to be the eye of any storm in the party. I'm quoting myself. Until I'm resigning. And then why did and those of them no more MPs no felt I disappointed them and so on. And so when they heard, they all said the same thing. But I think I took
on my reasoning to on the party that take his decision. Say watch a dodo and now so mufi say they are from an answer day.
And not the meet me I can say.
Yes.
The okay and say some rena and this for now President Mahama no more yin so beda
yes.
Na onyi ni running mate. But senana AC coroni ni so be fa Vice President ene Professor
Jena
yes. Intino President Frey na sem no nam say ne pono no. So Central Region I say ya ho den kofom e wo ho. Na in visibility e wo ho. The minority leaders am na to.
Yeah.
What take over from Haruna.
Yes.
And they were expecting to have the vice presidential candidate from the same region.
Sure.
And Waka say we need to have some visibility there. And intina omujidi say
omunyo will be from
Central Region. That was assembly. So yemra mu say no kura. Yestani order say no. The minority leader or the majority leader is a person chosen by the party people in parliament. And your party outside.
Yes.
So, intina okasa wo twetwe a akofansa baba. Intina me yes no, amenyai. What you say?
But the reason makes sense to you. Say party na ho ordaining the visibility from my opponent afa minority leader or mafa or mo ba be fa running mate. That should be a good reason, Anna.
Well, me say
it didn't make sense to you.
No, dear, Mr. Me person make wasem. My crew enjoy me.
But you were not happy with the decision.
Oh, especially na AC kono say man here and I'm so crying confusion about
party. Yeah.
Fancy the situation. Senka man step aside. Ena enne ye di nkugu yi. Na nkugu no so enye light nkugu.
Yeah.
Na said ya meko kan baby am say yes we be cry ko to me. Yes station be ko to me. Me say oh ye di nkugu no we dey na ye finfram pa ma. Yes sitrom ye no mani ha ne. Na we say we dey yes e chance sitrom ye nsa. Enti oh say me fa na say nka ye twuma me ntwimi bai. Na nkugu ya be ya. Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu refused to resign. Na nkofo di mechi na hey. Nka nkugu e bai ya nka okra nka me kra ye be site me. Say me kan ho bi.
And a party
in Kugu. And they na minka. What you say? The share situation and I'm saying and as to whether
it from the Onwanga sir can the good changing it free a year as majority leader. I had the Afinyobe chair on a say. Now Afinyo Krampono and you say he's competent to lead the minority today. It was because Ekufuadu Fili say Infantifone ni bie and that they are losing grip of the central region. Jandam ne nko. And it's not catch Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu say you be here Fantini obi of free central region. So it did not mean. So they didn't choose Afenyomakin because he was competent to be the leader of the NPP in parliament. They chose Afenyomakin because they thought to say Afenyomakin was central region. He was going to bring central votes. But at the end of the day, Afenyomakin Kwasi we lost all the seats in the central region. That is not even my concern because Afenyo naturally he's stupid. And we all can see how he's exhibiting incompetence and foolishness in parliament. It was not like he was competent and he was chosen because of his competency. He was chosen because the Kufuor thought to say, because he's foolish in the central region, he can go there and bully his way to get more seats for the NPP. So, Afenyomakin today leading the NPP, it means to say, or your mistake leader. Afenyo by mistake and obey minority leader. And Nichina or picking seat from 137 and 88 because he had no knowledge about holding on to the seat of the NPP. And for a Kufuor to get somebody like Afenyomakin who is foolish and does not understand the dynamics, how to lead and how to negotiate and meet people halfway, that was the beginning of the end of the NPP. And today we know, say Kasongo 99. He wasn't actually the right person to lead. He came in because they felt to say the central region, the Jandam was not working. They needed somebody from the central region, but they did not look for somebody who was intelligent, somebody who was smart enough to understand that you are dealing with human beings. But the most important thing I want to talk to you about is say, when the Asantini or MPP no party back. The Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu a planned interview. Also a free leadership. One kasasa besine. I can less than a year. No matter flag bearer. Now I'm sure dynamics Sa obi no to ono esusu box so. Sa the coin to mupe. Obe so am wabo adwuma. Enti ono no ote wono o esusu box obi no. The yansa wa friend wo kukuom na wa che ne say we dem pese me ye obeya ama. Now this is what Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu is doing. Share MPP nim. Mamema opano. Alan Kojo Chiramante or Santini, he's out. He's not going to contest MPP flag bearership. No. Napo, everybody knows Napo is never going to come back as a running mate. Honestly, as Santini, he's out. John Kuma, he's dead. They killed him. John Kuma too is out. Now, Napo cannot contest with Bawumia again. And a Kennedy Japan is not pure Ashanti. Now, they know there's a vacuum. And that vacuum, then they say, here Asantini to fill the vacuum. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu is preparing himself. Obama Bawumia, one option or two options. Either Bawumia makes him the running mate or he contests Bawumia. Politics na make sure. That is the plan you are seeing there. Now, the Asante MPP, they want to bring another Asantini because they tested they need to tell Ghana for say they are not tribalistic. Oba will say a backfire. Fat. Now, Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu is preparing himself to take the mantle. Now, he knows that Bawumia is a problem. Now, Bawumia popularity in the party, any Kennedy is strong because even in their own party, they have split the party into two. You cannot go into an election with weak party following. Inti Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu knows. And also a mention directing say go and step in. Because right now no the party no eba bafwa kotofie mensia. Also wufri swame. We ye Asantini prekope. Umoja enu fufuru mashaha. Party ni a tribal party. I was say a kwaji party friend kind de bafie. Right now no Kennedy Japan jina ha o ejimi ye nim ne stand onya Santini ultimate police crowd no because ni hu bini dawson. Mahamudu Bawumia was 38%. Only that weight to win against John Mahama or anybody in the future. Into what we want you to do, then say, go in there, start preparing the people's mind. Prepare Santifuana Jenny. Sebio Omudu Duana Jenny will form. O Static can some say ya. O Lawrence Adai no Ombe who say we a different character. You were not part of Omo Amomayeko opposition. Because Utieni Kasema, he is actually taking himself out of the defeat. He's making you understand. He's speaking to the party base. Say, me, and I can be leading your parliament, and can you lose this margin in parliament? Meaning, I'm not going to take blame for the defeat. And that if you want leadership, Papa, may ya santini mapamaba. So what he's going to do, Nina say, he's going to have a deal with Bawumia and say, you, Anna Kennedy, especially Bawumia, make me your running mate. Now, when Bawumia refuses, he will contest Bawumia and he will win. Part way, they are termites. A tribal party, you cannot take it away from them. He's just collecting sympathy. Onim the party followers, no. Onim say do ne Jimmy. Onim say omadwene wo form. Onim how he can maneuver. He knows how he can barb them. It the oil and say he's basically walking slowly, and you will see he will appear. Opie pe omega say aha asanteni mapa. Where they no count your co-opposition no na okuta 137 de kufu adu pamo no where they waba Bawumia winning flag bearer so de ye de running mate sawan jan tum so ne be ya obe contest Bawumia asantefo nyina be to ama no he will become the flag bearer of the MPP because obianim say Napo Jimmy Napo can never come back into any mainstream politics. He's done. Alan Korekye is out. All the people who could have contested Bawumia now, they're out of the picture. Alan is out. John Kuma and Osei Kyei, the guy to do the job. John Kuma has been murdered by the NPP. Now we are talking about somebody to Sanapo. He does not have the brains. Canada Japan fears Antimemu. They don't see him. They also see him as a mental patient. So right now, no, Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, any Asantifo no more party not trase. Oma ye mats, no, they want to take the party back to Menchia. Me see the MPP, you can never take tribalism from MPP. And when you the party, no. And you see, even in their worst, almost losing about 1.8 million votes, no, they are still doing tribalism because it is in their blood. Because party BT war elections, when you 1.7 to 1.8 million gap, your job right now is not to try and be tribalistic. Into omon kwarana, omu fina, in Jankamba no papa no be wuda and crying. Jantra and Tio want to block back. They think say when we pitch Asantefo against other tribes, a party it will never happen. Messiah Asante was Asante nipa. Asante has land. Asante does not have crowd. And it allows me to say 2024 election, it will show you the raw numbers in the Ashanti region. Because the people in the Ashanti region, majority if you are wanting the two about Ashanti region, and they have been able to cushion their mind or position their mind in somewhere Asantefo. So the moment those people start to get the reality check to say yani dagoma for so yeso be to aba ama chebio obi a wo srem enso akobo srem yani eye de enkranfo yani kowfo yani because they try always to make people think say the party is for all accounts. The party is not for all accounts. The party is for a group of Ashantis, not even all Ashantis. And you see, Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu I need to say wodro. Wa betina ho, onsi boy no boko. They are setting the traps. They are building their colonies. You cannot take tribalism away from them. They want Asantini to lead the party. A year ago, some will say a tribal. I'm about back to factory settings. I'm about starting campaign. You will hear. They ahim funibi ever support Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. They will do campaign for him. They would use him like a toilet seat. Me say, I'm using a toilet paper. The loss now, sir, 1.7 million, 1.8 million of losing. They will never come back to it again. You know the reason? Because they know, say, some of our party now party more tribal, the party can never come to power. The only time at the MPP, when the party becomes more tribal, it gingers the base. And right now, because of technology, the party cannot be more tribal because the young Asantefo they are not listening to, with all due respect, Sebio, they don't want development. Until the party is in the middle of confusion. They don't know what they want. But the video you just watched, Nyabo trying to follow NPP slowly. They are now building an Ashanti block. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu Bawumia into a meeting when the primaries is closed. Obeka Chen say, I run or you become a running mate. You run, I become a running mate. Say Bawumia anji ba ko antuma. Obeka say I will contest you. or contested Bawumia, Kennedy Wabodam, they are not going to spend time on Kennedy. They know how to nullify Kennedy. Yes, the MPP as a political party, they know how to nullify Kennedy Japan. Mentally, he's not stable, so they know how to deal with him. They will make sure, they'll calculate and make sure, say, Bawumia accept. So Bawumia and Jan Tuma, they'll go after Bawumia, they'll kick him out. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu will win the primaries. And the Hono, Obagin say, oh, Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, Ekoye interview as Sempa. No, he is preparing the base on my journey. Because the message now, the substance is that if I were the leader in parliament, I can lose that number. Into Amalti, I say, Genius Antifono deep, no, we were not part of this defeat. Now, with the party Maya, we can bring the party back. That's the message he's sending. Into when you're smarter, you just listen to the guy and say, oh, or Kasakeke, or Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu grantee interview. What actually called for this interview? At this point, why is he going on radio tour? Was starting with Santimemo, why? There is a reason. There's a reason because they know they need to take the party back home. And that is exactly what they are doing. I've been advising Ghanaians to say, Sa party, they cannot do anything without being tribal. They can't. So we see communicators, people who speak for this party, they speak for 2 minutes and the next 8 minutes is all about Yeni. It's all about Obitanye. It's all about Adentina and Tafo in your position. Adentina and Wonafo in your position. Adentina Koufo, Adentina and Smafo, because they don't regard any tribe. And it is not like Adia they can fight. They can't fight a yomusu. When any mad person is speaking for the NPP, it comes out. You cannot suppress it. You cannot force it inside because a party, no. And God being so good, no, majority of our Mukasama party no Jimmy. So it is so tough. That's why I keep saying the NPP will be in opposition for 42 years. You know why? Because the NPP is not willing to open its umbrella for people from different backgrounds to join. Because when losing election less than 3 months, now much the TV, Sunni radio, so can say, and tough when your position, dodo, and when I find your position, dodo, and I when you have now why number 12 because it's about competence. A government can come to power and choose if they are competent to do the job. That's what I need. So we study parliament. I have not spoken about a man for making issues out of the majority allowing Afejomakin to fool. The reason why I have not concentrated on that is that we have given the majority a job to do. Cancel e-levy, cancel betting tax. Make sure that the things you said you use parliament to make it happen, let it happen. As far as they are doing that, Afejomakin bet in the draws in the show and anti-parliament. I don't care. Because I need them to deliver for the people, because the parliament, they said they needed that number. We have given them the number. So whether Ayariga is slow, whether Ayariga is not combative, whether the majority is allowing the minority to exhibit a lot of stupidity and ignorance, I don't care. What I care about is when business is put on parliament table, the majority needs to win. I will step in and come after the majority when they promise me that they will use their numbers to make sure this is passed, and they don't do it. That is when they will see we are mad. But at this point, there is nothing that Afenyomakin and the micro-minority stupid pricks, have been able to block. So I don't have a problem with the majority. You might not like the approach of the majority when it comes to being combative. Every political party and the way they approach issues. And I respect everybody's view. Whether they think Ayariga is not being so combative or he's being too tactical, I don't care. Whenever a bill is put in parliament, the work should be done. The moment the work is not done, betting tax when the things you said you are going to make sure you use the numbers to do. So when to me and for numbers and your parliament, I will not give you space. Anything I will share, I don't speak about parliament. I don't speak about the concept of the minority. Because no matter how they speak and concept themselves, they still cannot make any impact. This is politics. You need to understand. You need to know the dynamics. You need to know that there are some people there who are trying to do what make you feel, say, you are not important. From the day John Mahama winning and the majority, the MPP have not been able to stop anything. Why should I be worried? Maybe the majority have a tactical way of doing things. Afenyoma can he backs a lot. It does not mean he's getting anything done. At least today, Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu said Afenyoma was not competent to take that position. But he was given that position because Achechedia Poncherene say I'm fantifo betwama MPP because the Afenyoma majority leader those times. No. So let's be real. Let's make people understand your politics and dynamics. The MPP, they still don't understand, say, our politics has changed and then things have changed in Ghana. And that we need to understand, say, the way we used to see things, we don't see things like that anymore. So, Mame, with the 55, 56, Nana Adrian say, she or he does not want to move away from that Adrian mentality. Now, you, the young one, you have seen the light. You know what, Sebio, at least, what that light can do for you. Ebian said, John Mahama about power. Or say Obeka could see Sewia Hospital this year, it will start working. Asante for said the that is how a young Ashanti should think. It is a political party be platform so and now it's show be so now because Kevin Taylor did do two for tema what kwasi better opposition 60 years. You know why? Because obi ni Ghana obet me you one statement akasa me so two for kwasi nobody. It is when you hide behind that and thinking you are going to get sympathy. The young man on Twitter, the young man who needs his job to work, the young man who wants something good to come to Kumasi, to want to see a better hospital, want to also have some TikTok videos and show people around Kumasi that Kumasi can also be like Hacho. It can be like East Legon. It can be that young man does not give a fuck about your stupidity. Because at the end of the day, it's about him. It's about her. It's about how people will see him or her and how they will respect him or her. Into that idea, that kind of jandam politics, 1990, 1992, where the there is no way that can make any waves in our politics again. Sir, let me show you something. My team just sent me this. Some catch them say they are cooking something. MPP will never come to power again. A tribal party. Oh, time Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. Eko Asempa. Eko ye sa jandamono. They are preparing him. This is what Eugene Boakye Antwi. Eugene Boakye Antwi. Sa former MP na, se subing MP no. This is what he wrote on social media. Honest, candid, honorable leader Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu on Peace FM, Hello FM, NPP will bounce back. MPP will be back in grand style. So it is calculated. They know what they are doing. Omunim se omubase ne Jimmy. Omunim se omubase na den. Jimmy, see the things they are posting here. Eugene Boakye Antwi, they be post to social media. I am showing you the tendencies. Party a tribe party. They are crazy. They are not a political party you have to spend your time on. I'm sure idea here. Because just a tribal party. You just say Kevin Taylor time MPP. I'm sure they will never come back to power. You see this? So aha. They are showing almost tendencies. Such tribalism no almost to mean da. Now Shadie, Eugene Boakye Antwi, after Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu kuko radio so wo do matro Asante province people Amansie Adanse Kwabre Sechere Kwaman Asante Achim Ahafo Ofin Achuma and Oba clans clans and osade to aso Oyoko Asuna Bretio Eduana Asene Asechiri eye Ekuana ene de Agona Owie no Troye. These people or provinces and clans were independent but came together to form Asante. Oh, the oye. Women are say, Mama Sankwasiafo when treat him. That is how they were made. Mama can show these people or provinces and clans were independent but came together to form Asante. The name Asante was coined from their mission because of war. Now, of course, second paragraph, I didn't try or see. Their unification mission erected after they have had enough of the oppression of Intim Jakari of Denchira. Note, not all the aforementioned people or provinces and clans partake in the Denchira Esa Inti war. Now, the last paragraph, this is what he said. He says, after Intim Jakari has been defeated, Esa Inti became independent and powerful, which they enlarged their territories from present-day Ghana to Ivory Coast through diplomacy, territorial settlement, and wars. This is 2025. Why should a political party, a former member of parliament, wanting his colleague Asantini to lead party, write these things because they know this is the only thing a whole party need together. This is the only thing. And these people, they are not people that in a day you can blink and say, I'm handing Ghana over to. Right now, Omabe who say Ghana for who to. Omabe who say Ghana for who say they are liars. Omabe who say Ghana for. Now, let me read the last part of his speech. These are not people to be trusted. J.J. Rollins say, these are dangerous. They will go and change their name. They will go and change their color. Mamin Chow, Adia Osachro Kaho, may Kaya next time. MPP. This is what Eugene no or Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu campaign manager. Mamin Chow, the Wasachro. These are tribal people. Omujimu partner, you are Omuji Krona, you are done. Or say their unification mission erected after they have had enough of the oppression of Intim Jakari. Now, when you go down there, he says, wherever they have settled, conquered, and had diplomatic allegiance, would became Asante, now Asante. Inti almost say Asante no, na Asante war inti. So he's giving you the background of Asante Edino Esa inti. So they are there because of war. They are not there because of peace. Intiaka Asantia. It is not because of anything. No. Almost say Esa Asantinika say ye kwa war. Into Ocho Asantia say. So the Asante you hear, no, it is all about war. Esa inti and a bedani Asante. So in their mind, you know, they have to do what? Destroy everything to become relevant. The moment they are not able to destroy everything to become relevant, omuma obianya relevant. That is the mentality. And this is a politician. Now, Okore say, Sampa, Sekwa, Jape Krom, Nkranza, Western Ashanti, Bono East, Wasa Asankra, Breman, Aguna Nyankrom, Bole, Warawara, New Gabon, Kwewu, Nkrobe Bre, and I'll say, some people migrated from Asante to different regions found in present-day Ghana and Ivory Coast. What they are trying to tell you, they say, Sa part we no, tribe no, it has exceeded. Ivory Coast. He's trying to create an impression as Asante. These are all diversions. These are all diversion because they need to ginger their base about yet dear. Say that is the idea. And I want to say Asante na mo kaninina as a children say entokwanti esa inti. Intotia Santia. The real meaning from Sir Eugene Boakye Antwi why MP was subindan or say entokwanti. Intotia Santia entokwanti. Enya peace intio. Enya nkabom intio. Asantia Santino esa inti. Entokwa because of war. Me, and then I'm sure history no. They know they have a reason for saying this. You know why they are saying that? Omo person sure say Bawumia nya santini. They are all no. Or can be chere asante for no. Say we cannot allow need to come and lead us because o check clans na wakano provinces and ekuo ne ebusuane ade ade or chere say Asante ne wa ha o enya Bawumia na o say di enim. They are giving the signals. Yanje party ni nkofie. Yama party ni Asante for party. So they are trying to draw the lines, but they will draw it. The lines will be clear very soon. Now kwasia otro bibi o say now, just not to lose their identity, they retain the name of their ancestry root wherever they settled. Others named the places after the leader or chief. That's why you could see most of the towns in Ashanti or in Asante in other regions. It simply means that they come from Asante. Now, Asante is a given or coined name to different tribes under the Golden Throne. Unification. Don't be misled by the Gabonese and Bruni Sheyen Sofri Asante for. Then he goes on to say, this is actual formation of Asante. We are mix of tribes. No one owns Asante except expect the king of Asante Kingdom, Asante Hene. I think he was trying to write, except the king of the Asante Kingdom, Asante Hene. Dodua Satiki and Mopia and Wonsam Kekakano. Now, basically, his write-up after Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu started a year Netono, he is trying to tell the people, say, ya Asante for ya si didikwaha. Ya si didikwaha ye dina se kirenie Bawumia ye tani kerere Japan ne papa e ya hunani onya santini omo kire omo ase we mu omo be profile a kire wo we mu na omo ka kire alankojo kire manten say alankojo kire manten ye mixed race edu time na alankojo kire manten e wo say ye no e ye flag bearer no omo ka kire kojo kire manten say ne papa ye fantini na ne maame ye asantini into oye mixed race or to say me or a mixed tribe. It's Alankojo Chamantin or a mixed race, mixed tribe to say me. They told Alankojo Chamantin, I'm a chena say. And I'm going to say, to me, tomorrow, if we say, or a mixed tribe. And then, I'm going to say, Asantini Mapa, or say, Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, Nitisa Wodru, or Nene Peno. I'm going to buy a Bawumia Sashwa. Inti Oti Santia, Aya Asa, Osa, Intokwanti, Akuntira. These people are not ready. Because idea in United say yakune ye wini and you mobi and wini. And these people, and that idea ni be na omode ye den, omode chichere party no. And into na busa MPP for say, NPP no, a dear na mujina so tea, or say na naba for to tini more remove £700. Me say, chairman, the vision of the party. E been ho. When they sit on radio, Mumusa mo say, dear intina mote party no. Adentini eti MPP. Identity MPP bedru ha, they cannot tell you. You know why? Because the party was actually built out of tribalism. Eye nipa bin kwa na omo form ho adwene say omo beti eye ekuo emana eden aboa omo ho. Eno na munhu no, and it is going to manifest more. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu nitise wedro otwo huniti nitise wedro kwasi asabo nko a. Na hwade another eye tribal bigot wati always nitisa abe wodro we sticker Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu nitisa fufu wodro and akwa we sticker nitisa abe wodro sango we or say apologize and retract or I will expose how we lost 2024 elections. It unim the leadership of the party no sa akwa we no a minister they know what caused their defeat but one can't followers no because some say MPP followers ne Jimmy yeah sanko we are the same insects, the same bloodline. You cannot change them. Also, Obiaka said, "Tiano, se nipa na Antwi and Saya, obetche Ghana for at the kudienti lose elections." No, the leadership of the MPP, they know why they lost the election. They know, but why are they not talking about it? Because some followers near dying, dying. Yeah, the party a chomo fruma. Yen to me ye mun sunum fasa wan shem. Omu say omu Jimmy omu de ebe dada omu intende asime si what I say they know why they lost. They know why they lost. They know sir party no the followers are stupid because this is the situation. Time a year NDC losing election 2016. The NDC quelled in. They went inside, they looked within and they started making corrections. So you did not even hear much about Omo, what they were doing. They put together a committee, they had their problems solved, and they started putting things in place. Here in 2020, John Mahama winning elections. We all know. Now, it was hard for you to hear an NDC person sit on radio to make a statement to say this and that and this and that because they basically were like, you know what? We have seen our defeat. We know what caused it. And they shared it and they made sure they corrected it. Banko Fowe, Omunimadia and lose elections, no. But why do you think they are keeping it? They are keeping it to themselves because Omunimsa followers near the foolish masses. Omunimsa followers in Sunyadie, Omunimsa followers, the majority of them are foolish. Omunimsa Omajuni were form, Omunimsa Omwe Jimmy, from UP to NLM to NPP are the same people. It's almost to me 10 minutes without telling you, say, I had you free. Because they do a lot of segregation. A lot of gerrymandering. Yan ye free ha, way for where the and segregation and gerrymandering and no DMPP mabedru hande a tribal party. Now ask this guy what caused their defeat. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu never spoke. One kasa to some lose election after 3 months. Afe or president abedi. Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu na kachire say MPP lose power now. It will take over 12 years before they come back to power. Why do you think he's here? He's coming to prepare the party for the next 12 years. He is coming in to prepare the party for the next 12 years because omunim say sa pathway say anji party na nko fie ama himfu endie anima, the party will never survive. This party will collapse. Makachromo meguno. Until they take the tribalism out and tell Ghanaians exactly what the party represents. Me gu party no me gu no. Maka same way, and you people thought I was joking, but it will be real in the next year or two. You will see me gu no flat. Remember the young Asantini Akwarano, Sebio or Pempuntio or Padepano. I will flip Ashanti region and make it a full MP NDC stronghold. I am promising Otumfo. I will flip it. And I'll flip it with facts. I will flip it with the truth. I will let Asantini Akwarano on Nam Street in Solo demand for accountability and question the NPP as a political party, what it actually means to be part of the NPP. You don't have to be part of NPP because you are Santini. You need to be part of the NPP because the NPP should stand for something. It should stand for a national agenda. It should stand for the people. It cannot stand for a clan. It cannot stand for a group. It cannot stand for a province. The party should represent every single person. And the young Asantini Akwarano, we will let them understand, educate them for them to understand. Say, I am voting for my future, voting for a good hospital, voting for roads, voting for employment. I am voting for unification of Ghana as one country. And I, Kevin Taylor, and my team, make good MPP. Me catch them from 2020. Me say, I will take power from the Ashanti region. And you saw what happened. I took power. God being so good, he guided us with the facts to take that power. And sometimes, we have been in this game for long. We have been here for a long time. And we know what it takes to take power. And I am promising Otumfo Setutu, I will flip Ashanti region for him to be proud of Ashanti region. I will turn it around. I will turn Ashanti region into an NDC stronghold. I am telling you, and it is a promise. We are not joking here. We are looking out for the young people. You perceive you perceive politics and make it better impact. You perceive for taking decisions that will affect their future positively. And hey, and you're free, and we are letting the young people and Ghanaians understand. Say, their government and their government, their parties and their parties. There's vision and there are things party needs to do for you. And to also be a twin in Sassini Bo, I am proud this came to me. Anything I make catch MPP for me, single-handedly, the support of my team in Koto, Free Mind, Kebwachi, positive-minded Ghanaians on social media, make good MPP. I'll flip Ashanti region. I'll make it an NDC stronghold. Make good party, This party needs to go. This party needs to collapse. We need to build a new MPP that represents the country, not an MPP that represents a stool. No, that party cannot rule Ghana. It cannot govern. That party's principles and vision does not link up with what we want. So we will make sure we cut the NPP into pieces for a better MPP built from scratch with better vision. We are not joking. And we are not going to let people say, we are going to plead them. I will never plead with anyone to vote for the NDC. I will feed you with the fact you'll be forced to do that. Meguno. You people have no idea what is coming. Now, NDC for almost say 2025 Deputy Finance Minister said they will cancel what we call e-levy and betting tax. This is the Deputy Finance Minister. Or say budget na NDC be ready no. Almost say Ghana for boss omoba power betting tax any e-levy it will be in the budget and they will cancel it. You want this party to compete with any party? No. Assembly John Mahama and NDC Fuaka, they are delivering. And this should tell you there's a difference between these two parties. Almost on the betting tax in him, budget you need to understand say e-levy betting tax so Ghana will be strong. Because these are all nuisance taxes. When nobody di a janka for sika, omudi di abata sika, MPP have been reamo for 8 years. That's why I'm saying, say, they don't have the moral right to even discuss Ghana's economy. They don't. Why do you think, say, we are having economic forum for all of us to come and reason? Almost because these people are nation wreckers. Almost say chrono, almost continent almost to try yampia, and this baba chichi chrono the almost. No, we will wait for 42 years. Me say, we are going to wait for another 42 years to give you people a new party the opportunity. And no, that is when we are about to think, say, young consider one as a derby. 42 years, then you're guaranteed. You need to prove yourselves. That 42 years, so you people need to prove yourselves. Say, you are capable. You are not tribalistic. But until you're able to do that, nobody, the NPP should never be given the opportunity to lead this nation. Never. We will be fools to allow the NDC, the NPP, that is so tribalistic. Into me catch Ghana, young people, aye di musika through aye betting. You say betting tax no budget na eba no John Mahama finance minister say ye betwam e-levy budget na eba no John Mahama ene na ban say ye betwam me de me hia say mesuma brewa bebi okowu na mfa me ho. When the betting tax and the e-levy is cancelled, the way children back case into the minimum say mesuma brewa bebi okowu ato no e ya brewa na problem. And this John Mahama catch them say we are going to cancel betting tax and e-levy. Are they going to do it? Do it. And don't want them here. Because you see, politics is about trust. It's about the word over trusting. If I can trust the word of the NDC, as someone catch them, so why shouldn't I give them a lot of support and keep them in power? That's all. That's politics. Politics is about trust. And it's Mahmoud Bawumia, Odi Atra could point na ni nuanum nkrebu for say no, or munafiki. Mutum Banzani, if we say he does not live to a year in Sema Oka. And the John Mahama promised me, or promising Ghana for say he will do this. No, in your power, no, why should I sit here and say I want a pig to come lead me? No. And see, politics is all about trust, and this is what I mean by trust. Budget Rebana John Mahama you betting tax ni e-levy. The first 120 days, Nyoma Waka, John Mahama is doing them. And if the first 120 days, John Mahama yes, why should I be worried? And I know I can trust him, and I know that you know something. The NPP as a political party, they never told the people the truth. Now, Sticker Kasembi, my member video in short. Thank you, team. Thank you for bringing this in. Muntia Sticker, this is what he said about NPP as Meka. The reason why to lose elections, no, they know. But when you say followers, not Jimmy, because Omonumu can TikTok. And Ankwasiafo, you are discussing Kevin Taylor. Do you know what Kevin Taylor? Dear Emma Kevin Taylor. You have no idea.
Research on the prospects of the 2024 election conducted by the Department of History and Political Science at the KNUST was based on public perception and a preference of the NPP's vice presidential candidate, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh. The research highlights the negative impact of Dr. Opoku-Prempeh as running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia during the 2024 campaign. Lead researcher Professor Samuel Ledujanfi sheds light on the findings.
The running mate in any political party should potentially, if not galvanize support, at least serve as an icing on the cake of the campaign. So satisfaction with Dr. Prempeh as VP candidate to Bawumia further emphasizes several things. The data on satisfaction with Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh's performance as the vice presidential candidate showed a predominantly negative response from respondents. A significant 36.31% were very unsatisfied, and 6.35% were unsatisfied, indicating considerable discontent with his performance. In contrast, 24.39% of respondents
remained neutral, suggesting uncertainty or indifference. Meanwhile, 17.69% were very satisfied, and 15.26% were satisfied, reflecting some positive feedback, but not enough to counterbalance the dissatisfaction.
Professor Edu Gyamfi made some recommendations for Dr. Matthew Poku-Prempeh's candidacy going forward.
Elections and politics is science. And so today, we have all seen the outcome of the elections, and we saw what happened. So it is not time for the NPP to be beating its chest. It is time to learn, relearn, unlearn, and to look at the way forward to make sure that the party is properly positioned in terms of its candidature and more so who becomes the running mate or who stays as a running mate in looking at the science of what Ghanaians are looking at.
Dr. Machi Boateng, a political scientist at KNUST, also cited public dissatisfaction towards the NPP's running mates.
The broader Ghanaian public, should their concerns be factored, into the party's selection of their, let's say, flag bearer, let's say the running mate? Should a party consider internal factors alone, given the fact that the crucial thing is going to be decided on by the bigger Ghanaian public? So I think these are interesting issues that political parties will want to take note of going forward.
For Joe News.
Professor KNUST. Sorry, it's not sticker. Professor Matthew Boateng Babkura no kasa se mokochichi de dum no. Say na podi dabi. Me see when you know Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu mo and no prepare grounds no. You na po free equation nim. Say na po the candidate na nya. E so mo ibodam ni toilet gu no ho de omachi. We ntumi afa bibia mbeka omo party no ho. Meaning nipa na oyi na po na Jimmy Chan na po. They are trying to dismantle Obia. They are paving way for Asantiniba to lead the party. Because people say Napo Jimmy. Now, how are they going to be able to make sure that they clear Napo from the equation? Now, professors, when Napo was being chosen, where were they? They all sat back. Now, suddenly, they have gathered their voices. They have done serious research. They now know, say, the MPP lost because Nipana Oyi running mate ne Jimmy and a running mate ne Jimmy. Me say, 2028, NPP will drop from 88 to 24. I'm telling you. They have no vision. It is all about themselves. It's all about their tribe. They be a Ghana for. We should be very vigilant when it comes to NPP because they did not form this party because of Ghana. They formed this party because of their tribe. Let's be serious in this nation. Let's never give these people the room. And then the MPP and the Etumitina radio so discuss Ghana sikasem. Why should anybody in this country be telling us to say Yama and the MPP for discuss Ghana sikasem? Amin Adams, Osei Bawumia. Why should we do that? Why should we even allow that? Why should we even allow that? That is insane. Why should anybody even sit on TV to compare the NDC to the MPP? Jimmy. Tribe they are not ready. There's nothing like neutrality in politics. I've taken a stand to protect and defend good governance. I will defend the NDC. Yes. So, go. Because I worked hard with the facts to bring NDC to power. With other people with good heart like myself. What I have seen now is good governance and I'll protect it. Let nobody lie to you. Hey, media NDC for Mitaomo, MPO, Sanko for Jantra for coming at Diomo. They know where they are coming from. There's nothing like neutrality in politics. You need to take a stand or you walk. And even you decided not to take a stand, you have taken a decision. No. Take a decision, protect that decision, and make people know you have credibility to protect that decision. That is why I keep telling you on my platform, I will not come here and defend the NDC without fact. I will let you understand the reason why I am defending the NDC. because I was some of the fact in a show. Now, my mouth here say, I could me defend NDC, and hey, no. And yam a town way, and I wear the Jimmy, and I wear the Nimuno, and I wear the Cronford, and I that be sign on the chum, nay, Ash FM, yes, I know my chum. Some political show now, you could take a doma in cross the chum. This is real journalism. This is making the people know the truth. This is making sure you are adding the facts to what you say. People should know where you are coming from. I am not neutral. No, I will never be neutral. If I decide not to defend the NDC again, I will let you know. But as I sit here, I've seen good governance because in 9 way Ghana, so I saw it. I had first-class information, letting Ghanaians know what this government is made out of. I will not sit here and give them room. I will not go do that. And that does not mean, say, the government in power, I will not criticize it. I will. But I will not give MPP any room. That is my job. I am not neutral. I am here to protect a government that is ready to serve. And I've seen that the leader of the NDC, the government of the day, the president is willing, respect the people, to serve the people. So why should I change my mind? Nothing is going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. I am going to be consistent and I'm going to keep doing it. If you think you can fact check me, fact check me. And nobody can fact check me because I use the principles of journalism to work. I stick to the principles. I use facts to back my statements. Kwasia ni atene kwasia ya nipa ya di atem ebae ya mfa atenie enya emwanti ne ya atenie o nipa omo ejimi ti ne ya atenie enti so won si ye di nipa atem a na sa nipa no omo react omo nye omo so omo nipa. So atenie is part nkurama. Insult is part. So opese wo dane body opese wo toto body na opese ya so wo dane no wo dane na bi be so nsa. I will see a dimmer terminal hotete mo. If you say Bible no cracker, Sakura Jimmy no antwene so aba or Daniel Bois. So insult it will come with the lele because enoni onga no. Enona egum ema eni de. Until the lady there you will get it. We are kwasia. We Jimmy. I am not going to mince words because me I'm a dad. Me a dada. Me nya kwara o. Majority of kwasia from TV so me nyiri cha omo. Yes. Ya wo me nya wo omo. Anytime I can say, Obi ondi over 42 years, me no nyan tokwa, me mbodi, me no ni, because you are a kid. You are not 42 years old. You are a kid. I only banter people who are over 42 years, 38, 37. You don't know anything in life. At that point, and I see you as a junior high kid school, the junior high school kid. We are kwara because I deal with people who are matured. I deal with adults. People over 60, 70 years. I sit with people who are intelligent. I will not waste my time on a 37-year-old, 38-year-old kid. No. I am not a kid. Me a dad. My wife calls me honey. Yeah. I'm not going to allow a kid to come and be fooling because I don't have time for kids. I deal with adults. And you know say my boss Osei Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu ding, my boss Tika ding, me bonko for ding, so my bo ding away akwara. You are a kid and I don't mingle with lele's. Oh ya akwara, you can play with a dog, not Kevin Taylor. I am too high for me to come that low to be dealing with 30-year-old kids. No. Undi 42 years, don't ever try say obenyam attention. You are not going to get it. It's exactly 5:54 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. 5 minutes to 11 in Ghana. 5 minutes to 6 p.m. in the United States of America. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm going to be here. Minko baby me my juma way ache. I'm not here because of who is watching me and who is not watching me. I am here because it is my duty to be here. And why Junior will say, Kevin Beko, I am not going anywhere. People will come, people will drop. I am resolute. My team is solid. We know what we are doing. Yes, start here. Namunim Siabema NDC 1.8 million votes. You didn't know. But on says more reality no. So we are not perturbed. Nothing flex. People will go and people will come. We are not going anywhere. We will stay here and will serve the truth. Midin the Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Me, I am not a pushover. Me, you people can form all the forces. I will still stand. Now more power crampon. I stood and I conquered all of you. More power now. Mukunipa, Moyan Kwasi Adinano, Molas Kinda Kennedy Japan, or by America. I spent $250,000. I defeated him. What is Aquarana? Mumusano, over to my dinner stage abomidin. Kawabeto Panato Ewim. I am not a kid. I know what I am doing. I understand this game. And nothing in this game surprises me. Don't underestimate my platform way. Don't ever. It is solid. Metiasa and men whom is simple sao. 90% of you, when you see me, you can't look in my eyes. I'm telling you. 90% of you people watching me, anyone with the matemno, when you see me in person, you think it's a joke? It is not. And we are not stopping. You people can form all the alliance in Ghana against me, Ekobedu. I will defeat you. Allah, onimakumem. Now, as far as Nyankopon onimakumem, no, I don't care about man. Nobody. John Dramani Mahama will rule and he will deliver. The NDC will lead. As far as I live and God gives me that breath to sit here, nobody. Me I want to kakra na me fantini kakra. I'm a mixed blood. Oh yeah, then I'm in show, I'm in Kasa. I have a plan. And that plan will manifest.